Hello, hello, good evening. I'm gonna get my water together. I'm not gonna wait too long for people to get up in here because I'm on chat. I wanna eat. Like my food is going to get cold. Because it's a little crystal light. Do y'all know today I just noticed it's actually sugar in these? I thought this was sugar free. I really, really did. Yeah. I think it's like 3 grams. Let me see. I can't remember. Total carbs. Total carbs, 3 grams. Hey, Nola. I'm gonna say my grace. I'm gonna tell y'all what we're getting ready to talk about. I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna eat. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna eat. I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna eat, then we're gonna talk about it. Amen. Whew. Ladybug. Chaba. So, real quick though, I'm trying to see what the girl's name is that I wanted to talk about though. Dang. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Hershey, hey. I need a knife and a fork. I'm tripping. Give you all you need. Give you all you need. Give you all. I'm telling you, it's like I promise, no matter how much I think I got my ish together when I'm doing these videos, I don't. So I have turkey burger. It was frozen, so I didn't home make it. And I put some cheddar cheese on top. These are crab cakes, jumbo lump crab cakes, made by my Dasian. And this is like a little piece of steak that I had left over from yesterday. I'm not letting it go to waste. Shit. At all. Oh no, come on, baby. Oh. So that's A1 and ranch dressing. I love A1 and ranch dressing mixed together. Oh, and I made kind of like an imitation aioli or whatever. Not aioli. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's the sauce that you eat with? It's like Creole. But anyway, I got some sauce for my crab cakes. Yeah. Yeah, and that's A1 and steak sauce. Hey, Daphne. Hey, Time. I'm on my Mediterranean diet lifestyle. Just made some bomb fried cabbage. Really, I was going to eat sauerkraut with this. I think I still am. Let me taste it first. I've never even had these. That's just how bad that freezer of mine looking. Just how bad that freezer of mine looking. All I have in it is a family pack of chicken wings, some of that frozen surimi. Do you know the imitation crab? And these burgers. And that squash and potatoes, the last time y'all saw me do the squash. It's in there frozen. Okay. I might get some sauerkraut. It's probably gonna be good. I don't know. Hold on, let me put this back down so y'all can see it. Time. Mediterranean. Daphne, a bit John, hey. Marmalade, thank you. My fellow foodie. I'm drooling looking at y'all. Deja made them. I recorded, so Oh, a Skype dinner date bite. Okay, do you want it with A1 sauce or without A1 sauce? You want to try my A1 sauce concoction? Why not? Why not? What do you have to lose? Let me move, stop moving. Mmm. Thank you, Ty. You like my brown? I bet you do got that A1. And do. Ooh. So, oh, that's the AC. The crab cake? Okay. Let's break the crab cake open. Look. Baby, ain't no dressing in there. I told y'all the regular ones that's made in Georgia look like it's just dressing with crab meat. Look, let's put a little bit of my little homemade remoulade sauce on here. Anybody want a bite of this? Ooh, it's dinner time. It's feeling my A1. Oh, I got a little too spicy. And here's I'm allergic to seafood. What? Baltimore has time. That's why. When did I go, y'all? 2 years ago, I went to Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore now. So yeah, you haven't been here to know that, but I'm from Baltimore. So my first time going to Baltimore and I had those crab cakes, honey. I said, oh, never. Because these things here in Georgia, it be like little patties. Shit look like this. And it's like, it tastes like dressing with crab meat in it. For almost the same price now. I ain't gonna lie and say it's the same price, but almost. Hey, Cheetah Grape. Who said yeah? Oh, Love in London. I read it, but oh yeah, they really did that big one, y'all. She went to her in-laws. Her and Don P cooked at their house. You know what I'm saying? His daddy was like, I just never would have thought. Like, my son called me and say, hey, I'm cooking for you. And then I got an invite. Surprise, hello. But hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome in, Moses. I'm not a financial advisor. I no longer write business proposals. Yeah, definitely be tasting like dressing with crab meat. Hey, Blair. You gotta switch the T out with a D. Baltimore. Baltimore. I don't know. I'm supposed to like Maryland. Damn it. Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. Yes, that's where I'm from. Hey, from Indonesia. Did y'all see Mahogany sing with? No. I haven't seen that. Girl, watch. For my man today. That's it. First 48. And it was this man got arrested actually said when he got charged and they was walking him out of that room, he looked around. He said, so I'm going to be on first 48, huh? And that man said, yes, you are. That shit was funny to me. But also, y'all, I wanted to talk about this. That's why I was like, y'all know now I do, like, if I put up a live and I do a video, like, y'all probably ain't gonna see me no more. But I was like, you know, let's have dinner together. And because I forgot to tell y'all about this case, this trial that I'm into now. So the trial actually, so I think this was just like prelim or something. I think it starts September 27th. Somebody said I'm pretty. Thank you. For my man, that's my show. Oh, hold on, Chloe. Let me fix it. I'm sorry. Let me fix it. My bad. Just so how you doing? All right. Hey, Jason, how you doing? So, anywho, this is the case. The OnlyFans model that wrapped the man up like a mummy. The fetish, the BDSM just went too far. Do y'all know about this case? Do y'all know about this case? Thumbs up the video, you guys. So, I'm gonna tell y'all what it's about. A 56-year-old man, Michael Dale, died during a fetish encounter after reportedly paying an OnlyFans model, Michaela Rylersdam. I don't know if I be saying that right, but her name is Michaela from OnlyFans. Thousands of dollars to fulfill his unusual request involving duct tape, plastic wrap, Gorilla Glue. While the defense claims it was a consensual arrangement that turned tragic and that Michaela even tried to revive him, prosecutors argue she continued recording explicit videos as he lost consciousness. After the medical examiner ruled his death a homicide, Michaela was arrested in 2025. So it's been that long. It was 2023 when this happened, and they was like, oh, it's an accident. They turned around and said, no dice. So because they had the text message, she recorded the whole thing. Witnesses, they got roommates that was there. I didn't know if y'all had known about it because nobody has really said. I haven't seen many of the channels, like the crime channels, like lawyers and stuff that I watch. But I'm interested in that because I'm gonna let y'all listen to some of it. Hold on. So this man wanted his eyes. The Gorilla Glue was for his eyes to be glued shut because he wanted her to be the last woman he ever seen. He asked for puddles of glue on his eyes. He wanted his boots glued to his feet. Have you ever had disabled? I don't know what that is. Yeah. Hey, Icky. Definitely. And it went wrong. So now, they're getting ready to do jury selection. I guess that's what happens on September 27th. But they've had witnesses up here. But what I think is weird, that at one point it was an accident. And then it was like, okay, no, we're going to prosecute her. Because the reason why they said that they're prosecuting her, because while this man is laying there wrapped up in plastic wrap around his head, legs wrapped up, everything wrapped up. She there with the vibrator, giving herself the business. She even was texting her husband while it was going. So they feel that she can be held responsible because she didn't do enough to save him. But I feel like the only thing she guilty of is, I don't even know if they had sex, like, to be honest. So I don't even know if their sex works. See, that's where it just gets convoluted. Daphne, that's what one of the lawyers had said. But one of the people, he's a legal analyst, was like, well, when you're doing something like this, you're supposed to have a safe word. But then the man roommate said that he thought that she was a prostitute. So the man had, so he was like, but then he said, now this is the roommate, which I'm confused because how did he hear him say this? And I'm like, wait a minute, y'all finna, I said finna, y'all finna really swallow whatever in your mouth. Swallow whatever is in your mouth. Okay? Pay attention. He wanted the DILDO glued inside of his mouth, pushed all the way to the back. All the way to the back. So the roommate said that he heard the man say he'll pay her to stop it. So that's kind of where, now that's why she's in trouble. Because this weirdo is like, this man, he looked like he a little different, I don't know, but said that he heard him say, well, you know, kind of like, hey, like, let's stop. And I'll pay you double, something like that. Let me tell y'all something. If somebody hit me up, and I'm on here on the site, and I'm promoting PUSSY, and what you want me to do, you want to pay me $11,000 for me to glue your eyes shut and glue this thing in your mouth and glue your boots to your feet and wrap you up in saran wrap, I'm going to do it, okay? So don't ask me that shit. Yes. Now this is the thing. This is where it gets a little weird, to where if this man said, so like the roommate that said that he heard the man say, I'll pay you to stop it. Now, if this man offered me double to stop, I'm definitely, that's why I just find it hard to believe that he told her to do that. And she was like, no. I mean, he paid her $11,000 to do it. If you're going to pay me $22 to stop it, I'm going to stop it. Then you're going to pay me triple to take your ass to the hospital. I pick up the Gorilla Girl. Wait, so I need to about the last I don't know. Y'all couldn't. Oh, there's that boss to the wall. I can't. Yo, I'm not making this shit up. I'm trying to figure out. Man, I was really like, I can't believe it. And it's like, really, is this, what crime did she commit? But I think they said it could be manslaughter. They don't think that she's going to get first degree. Baby, they was reading this man text messages. They got the text messages and everything. She married. She got children and everything. She's screaming. trying to figure this one. I don't know. She's just a little on the fence girl, but they hold on. Yeah. She on OnlyFans, but hey, this man was so into her. See, and that's why I'm just like, hey, they might have to start doing. They probably gotta have BDSM laws. He turned on by the damn group. Baby, I'm trying to figure out, have y'all ever stuck y'all hands together like this? With some super glue? That shit kind of burn. Why do he want that shit in his eyes? Trying to say, we live in a society where everybody's thinking, like, look at y'all did it.
Where's the timestamp or time frame of these text messages? The picture.
Hold on.
Photo of some dildos. And again, is this an outgoing text from Michael Dale to the defendant, Ms. Rylarsdam? This is an incoming text from Michael Dale. This is from Ms. Rylarsdam's phone. So it's an incoming text from Michael Dale to Ms. Rylarsdam. Thank you. And you said it's a picture of dildos? Yeah, it's a advertisement on Etsy. For dildo to buy dildos for $36. Can you read the next text message for us on the very bottom of page 1? It's also incoming from Mr. Dale, and it says, "I was thinking of something like this, say 6 inches long, that you could put down my throat before you glue my mouth shut." Before we.
Chloe, I like watching crime shows. I tell y'all that all the time. I watch Law and Crime so much. So for my people that the channels that I watch that react to crime shows, please, I think this one is September 27th or 26th. I need y'all to get on it, okay? Because it's like I like to hear people do reactions, and I really like to watch the lawyers too, you know, do reactions and talk about it and play it real time and all of that. I know I can't do it. I like to. This is what I be listening to. Do you see what's going?
To page 2, can you tell us what is the timestamp or time frame of these text messages?
Hey, OG.
The picture came in at 7:05 p.m. on 3/26/23, and the text message came in at 7:06 p.m. So one right after the other. So fair to say a couple weeks before the incident? Correct. Let's flip to page 2 on page 3.
This what I want to know. This what I want to know. When that girl get up on the stand, if she get up there to testify, when he said put them 6 inches in there and glue his mouth shut, do we have to be all the way in there? I might die too. Like, I don't know. Hold on. Hey, girl, Dad.
Record timestamp of these first couple messages are March 27th of 2023. Is that accurate, sir? Yes. All right. Walk us through the first 3 texts that we see.
Okay, here.
Can you go ahead and read those and describe who's sending it and who's receiving it? Sure. These all 3 are incoming from Michael Dale to Michaela Rylarsdam. The first is on 3/27/23. It's at 9:32 a.m. The body of the text reads, "Yes, I have been seriously thinking about you gluing my eyes shut at the end." Okay, how about the next text? The next text is the same day at 11:57 a.m., which says, "Can we glue my eyes shut, please? So sexy, you being the last beautiful angel I ever see." And how about the next text? The next text is at 12 p.m., so 3 minutes later, and it states, "So can we please glue my eyes shut at the end, seriously?" And that's also from Mr. Dale to the defendant. Correct. All right. So we see 5 total texts on this page. We've gone through 3 of them. Can you go ahead and read for us the next or 4th text message? The next text message is an outgoing message from Michaela to Michael Dale at 12:01 p.m., which says yes. All right, how about the 5th and final text? That's from Michael Dale to Michaela Rylersdam at 12:03 p.m., which says, I seriously want a pool of glue over each eye, okay? You can turn to the 3rd page of this exhibit. 4 text messages on this 3rd page. For the record, the first text is this incoming from Michael Dale to the defender? Yes. And what's the timestamp on this one? 12:05 p.m. on 3/27, the same day. And go ahead and read that for us. I want to make sure that I can never, in capitals, I can never ever see another girl, okay? How about the 2nd text message? The second one is from Michaela Rylersdam to Michael Dale, outgoing at 12:09 p.m., and it says never. And the 3rd? The 3rd is from Michael Dale to Michaela Rylersdam. It's at 12:11 p.m., and the text reads, so does that mean you will truly and honestly put a pool of Gorilla Glue in each eye to make it truly permanent for me, my sexy angel? And the 4th text, was this the defendant's response to that? Yes, it's an outgoing text message from Michaela Rylersdam to Michael Dale at 12:13 p.m. And it says, I will do whatever we put into writing to be signed, Dollface.
So those messages were reportedly sent.
Hold on, y'all. I got so Allison, yes. I will. Wait. It's not funny, but it's this shit. Wow. Not. I don't know, y'all. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Daphne, girl, when I read this and it said yes, all the way I like the joke. Hold on. Girl, Dad, what's up? They got my caramel apples out at the store now. What store? Is his family in court? But they didn't know he was. So I don't know if the family people are in there right now. What I don't understand is why they gave her like no bond. Usually, like if you got a person that with priors, flight risk, like they think they gonna do this again when they get out. They killed this woman and like they like factors too, like especially like if this like you're a first offender, and then it's been such a long period of time, and she got a husband, she got children. All of this stuff, and the judge was like, no, if you ain't getting out, you might do the wrong thing with Gorilla Glue. They might have to take Gorilla Glue off the shelves, y'all. Now, y'all done seen me done had a Gorilla Glue story before. And notice, I'm going to watch this one. I fall asleep. Okay. Do you see what's going on with Fruity Pepper, Ray J, and Fruit Loops? However, better watch his bed because Oprah is going to throw you on the bus. Ooh. Hey, everybody. Hey, baby. Hey, everybody. I'm going to get back to it. I'm listening to what she got on that stand. She's going to look like the girls that was on the little house on the prairie. They going to jail. She's in the courtroom, but she got on jail clothes right now. The trial ain't started. I hope he wasn't purposely like a teacher or a doctor. I know. I need to look into it. Let's look into it. Y'all, his name is, what I said his name was? Michael Blaine. I'm sure you know. Michael Dale. A 56-year-old Michael Dale. Yeah. And people will start trying this mess. I hope we got I hope we get some of the patients. Girl, I can't. She go to jail insisting in him. Oh. Because then I was thinking to myself, because can you still get a MURD charge if somebody... Because I was like, well, low-key, this is like the SUICIDE. Like somebody asking you to do that to them. Clearly, I mean, clearly he didn't want to live no more. I feel so bad for that, but I can't believe it. It's hard to believe. Let me get a little insight. If this was a man closing a woman's eye with glue and doing this BS, they would say something is mentally wrong with the woman. She needs help, and that man is crazy. Chloe, I would be shocked too. Anybody wrote that? Should get some bills. That's the thing, like, London. I don't know why he wanted them boots, baby. He didn't want his boots on the ground. He wanted them on his feet with Gorilla Glue. Where was he going after? Me. It's not gonna be hanging out his mouth, love in London. His mouth is full. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Was it the plastic over his head? Yeah, they wrapped. I'm gonna let y'all listen. They wrapped it. Yeah. They said when I tell you, they described this man like they not showing the videos, right? But they are, and not at the moment. I think in the trial they are, but this man described it so good, like you can actually imagine it. He was even saying that a piece of the plastic was hanging off like a sash. No, I'm not making this up. The plastic was crazy too. Hey, Red. Y'all know what else? Y'all remember what movie was that? Booty Call with that saran wrap. Oh boy, ain't have no condoms. I keep thinking about it's Mr. Nasty time. My fifth throat full, right, y'all? Wait. Mouth full. Hold on.
Weeks before.
Well, there was...
Hold
The
on.
defense has argued.
Let me see. Y'all, she ain't a bad looking girl either. There's one picture of her. I'm gonna show y'all what she looked like in the thing.
Michaela tried to save my.
Been taken by Michaela in selfie mode. There were videos of her dancing to some music, topless. In the background for the first couple, you can see Michael Dale. He was, at that point, his hands or his wrists had been bound and he had black duct tape over his hands, completely covering his hands. He was wrapped in saran wrap. His thighs, from his thighs down, were wrapped in saran wrap. I remember it looked like a piece of saran wrap or a plastic that was hanging around his shoulders loosely, almost like a sash. And he had black duct tape around his mouth, wrapped around his head.
In these videos, do we see anything actually covering his head or his face?
Well, the first two videos, he's got just the duct tape around it. And the subsequent videos I saw, he had several layers over his head. So,
And when you say layers, watching the videos, could you tell what layers or what objects those were?
it appeared that he still had the black duct tape around his mouth, a plastic bag over his head, and then what I believe was that a loose saran wrap was wrapped around his face as well as tied around his neck, and then there was some pink duct tape that was wrapped around his mouth all the way around his head.
I want to know if that meat was in their mouth. She should know that. Right. J5 said, why would you wait for me to turn it to? Yo, we don't know how to act over here at the Shine House, but we be cutting up bad. Whew. guess this what you know, this what old girl A be worried about the officials, honey. Cause she been trying to get her some jobs like this off of POL. No ma'am, all you had your silly butt had to do is be on OnlyFans and somebody paid you $11,000 to tie their asses up and put glue on their eyes.
Were
Hold on.
allegedly taken while the victim was already taking his final breaths.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Here she go right here in the courtroom. Hold on. That's her. So she's probably 31 now because it was 20. She was 29 when it happened. Yeah. 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 Yes, Nola. She is. Her name is. If anybody. Okay. Once again, anybody coming in trying to figure out what's going on, we talking about the OnlyFans models, deadly session. The 56-year-old Michael Dale. He was unalived from a fetish encounter by Michaela, and it's MICHAELA. Hold on. Hello? Okay. Yeah, okay, spell it again. MICHELA. That's her first name. Rylersdam. RYLAARSDAM. Hey, Unique. Hey, Shauna. I'm looking at my saran wrap like, oh, shit. Now, y'all know when people use duct tape, nothing good is, baby, they had pink duct tape, too. Pink and black. It's easy to pull up to. I'm watching that. Yes, and I forgot to tell y'all about it last week. And it was in my notes. And today I was like, oh, okay, let me see what's going on with it. And I was like, you know what? I never talked about it.
She put her foot up on top of him while he was laying on the floor and then sat on him while she was doing it.
Hold on. Your husband is a duct tape king? Well, I don't think he into the same shit that this dude into right here. I hope he ain't into that Gorilla Glue like that.
What D was this timestamp at 9:56 p.m.? Correct. And clarify, up to this point, have we seen any sort of plastic bag or other covering over Mr. Dale's head? No.
Hey, Shishi. Alcohol and incense.
Can you describe for us what we see quickly? So in this video, Mr. Dale is laying on the floor. His hands are still bound and covered in black duct tape. Although this time he's got a plastic bag over his head. What looks like that loose plastic wrapped around it, as well as around his neck. He has pink duct tape wrapped around his face, wrapped around his head completely, holding it all in place. This is a video that is being filmed by Michaela, pointing downwards at Mr. Dale as he speaks to him. At one point, she says, maybe I should tighten her neck up, and it looks like she reaches down and kind of hooks her finger underneath the plastic around his neck and kind of tugs on it. So in this clip, Michaela is filming herself, sitting on the floor, topless, masturbating with a vibrator, and pans back and forth between herself and Mr. Dale, who's laying on the floor at her feet, still bound in the same way. Everything's
Okay, and this is what was kind of puzzling to me. While the man, I think this is like a cop or investigator or something on the stand, while he's describing in these details. So for a little bit, you can hear. Now, I don't know why today this one, but I heard snippets of her recordings on another this Law and Crime, but another last week anyway. You can hear her better, but she like, oh, it's all like that. But but she, I guess, she doing this thing for this man. But what's funny though is that while the man is sitting there talking, she's sitting there like, yup, okay, I do recall, yup, I sure did. He wanted the shit tight around it. Yep, I tightened that shit up. Yup. He wanted me to make noises while I was pressed up against that wall with that vibrator. She just sitting there like, oh, okay, yeah. Every now and then she'll write a note to her lawyer, and the lawyer be like, it's gonna be okay, baby. It's gonna be okay. It's a meeting in the next room. Whew. Hey, Cheapo, thank you. Why was she doing all that work and his eyes was right? I think he wanted to just hear it. Or he gets, I don't know. It's going to get better when all the stuff come out, when the trial starts. Oh, she's crazy, great. Hey, Jasmine. Edward, hey, my son had a first down coat back in the day, and it tore my husband. But okay. What? A first down. UTDs, clothing, YouTube. Okay, Edward, hold on. I ain't got nothing but alcohol and incense. What glue? Baby, she got a broke ass lighter. That's what she got. Daphne says she understood. Daphne, wait, no, that's not. No, that ain't you that I be seeing over here on the crime. It's a few of my subscribers now that I do see be watching the crime stuff, and I'm like, I see them in the chats and stuff like that sometimes with some of these lawyers I be watching. Hey, B-Dubs. Hey, Robert. Child, I will have pulled some wings out. I'm not doing all that. And yo, eyes closed. Shit. I definitely would have been thinking about the risk. I'm an overthinker. I think she's a little off for sure. Well, the thing about it, first of all, I'd have had this fool thinking that this was, I'm gonna tell you something. I think I'm very innovative. And I think I would have put some Gorilla Glue wrapper on a little droplet thing, right? That wouldn't have been no Gorilla Glue. I mean, maybe I'd have put some Got to Be. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know good and damn well if somebody say put a puddle of Gorilla Glue on my eyes, if this stuff won't come out this lady hair, it's not gonna come out their skin being glued together. But if I'd have wrapped them up, I'd have put a few holes in the bag, in the little saran wrap. I'd have kind of made like a little incision in the little duct tape, Yeah. Now I wouldn't have been able to do that. As long as he could breathe out his nose, them 6 inches that was in there, yeah, I'd have did that. Yeah. That would have happened because he still would have been able to breathe out his nose. I do be in the cry chest. I love it. I go to sleep. It's the voice. Baby, no, because I like when I be, especially like watch certain lawyers like react to them, your eyes will be glued shit. I do be in the cry chest. Yes, honey. and like, I'd have pulled out some wings, baby. I'm talking about I'd have left that, I'd have turned some PORN on. Yeah. And let him fight for his life with that breathing, and he'd have heard that vibrator jumping all around on that damn floor. Yes. Like the lady called her husband and all that. Like, babe, what you doing? Babe, I love you. You my everything. Yes, because baby, that is like an indecent proposal. That's a real life indecent proposal. They made a movie about it. Girl, use that for your defense. Let me stop. I do hate it. So it's not like, I mean, it's not funny what happened to the man, but it's so outlandish. And it's like, well, what's the law? What's the law about it? What is the fucking clue? Allison, is he okay? Girl, no. No. I want to do that. Okay, God forgive me. I will have some. I will have some. Yes, I want to be. Wait. Wait. Oh. Oh. No, say it sounds painful. Yes, Ellie, he gone. That's why she on trial.
It's all the same, with the wrappings around his face, his hands, and his legs. He lays there motionless for most of the video, and then makes one movement, and kind of his body just shifts. Looks like it kind of takes in a breath and lets out a breath.
Is he laying on his back, on his side, on his front?
Looked like on the side.
Can you describe for us what we see here?
Same thing, Michaela's sitting there topless, masturbating with a vibrator, lip syncing music. The pants down is Mr. Dale laying at her feet, motionless, still wrapped up the same exact way. Looks like she might have rested her foot on him.
You mentioned in the previous clip how there was one moment where Mr. Dale's body kind of moves or shifts. Any movement with Mr. Dale in this clip? No.
Okay, so this the roommate. Let me go to the roommate real
Start
quick.
with CPR. When I saw the situation, the CPR was started. I wanted to do it, but in my physical,
Hold on.
I remember next was office noise.
Wait a minute.
That way, looks like she might have rested her foot on him.
Okay, let's look at her
You mentioned
husband.
in the previous clip how there was one moment where Mr. Dale's body kind of moves or shifts. Any movement with Mr. Dale?
Damn, who keeps sending me?
According to the detective,
Hold on. Like, this is with, who is, Lord have mercy, I promise. Like, my family make the most, they make the most family groups on Facebook mute. Until I change it. I got so many of these. It's like they just keep starting them over and over. Okay.
Michael was laying on the ground with Raymond over the photos Michaela sent him.
That's her and her husband. What's the name of the trial? So the actual trial hasn't started yet. It starts September 26th, 27th. I forgot. But it's the OnlyFans model, deadly BDSM session. I wonder what their husband thinks now. Did he know? Yeah. They were on the phone together. Yeah. So this the
I put
roommate.
my dessert back and then was proceeding back to my room to call my sister because I was like, what's going on? I got a text from one of the roommates saying all this noise and
Hearsay?
Overruled, effect on listener. Next question.
Oh,
So
man.
you mentioned the commotion. Could you tell from where the commotion was coming from?
Yeah, I could tell it was coming from Michael's room because there was only 3 of us home at the time. Helen, Michael, and me. All the other roommates were either at work or gone.
You also mentioned you texted your
See, now this is the moment that you have to have a roommate, because I think this was kind of like a situation like how, you know, Adrian was like staying in the little group home. And she was calling the police because the music was being played. And so this man stayed in the room next to Michael. Yeah, wait. Yeah, his name Michael. And yes. Whew. Yeah. See, he didn't call immediately.
sister. How does your sister fit into this house?
My sister owns the house. She's basically the landlord.
Okay. And you texted your sister.
I call my sister, sorry.
Apologies. You
Yeah,
called your
sorry.
sister. What was sort of the purpose of the phone call to your sister?
I was calling my sister because Michael had brought home a female and stuff was going on that we don't really allow kind of in the house. We don't have overnight guests. We try to be respectful.
Don't this sound like where Adrian was staying at? Hold on, y'all. The husband kind of fine. Yeah, cute, ain't he?
But it sounded
Hey,
like,
Arrington.
you know, stuff was going on that shouldn't be going on in that. I mean, to each his own, but
You don't want to say it.
we got roommates.
Could you be more specific? What was going on? What wasn't allowed in the house?
Well, the overnights, but he brought home, I don't know how you want me to say,
Just use your own words.
prostitute hooker or whatever, and you gotta go get a hotel for that. You know, you move in 5 days and this is what's going on.
So now the Michael guy, the one that got wrapped up, eyes closed, he had only been living in this house for 5 days, okay, with the little roommates.
I had gotten a text from the other roommate, which she said was all the noise was going on, and she was scared. I remember next was Helen coming out to the garage, saying that
Objection, you're saying.
Overruled, effect on listener. You can continue.
coming out saying that the girl needed help. So I came into the house and walked towards Michael Dale's room with Helen and the girl. And that's when I saw Mr. Dale, and I said, you know, you guys we need to call 911. So one of the girls, I'm not too sure who dialed 911. We got the 911 operator on the phone, and we said that, you know, he wasn't breathing, so he was like, you guys start CPR. The girls looked at me to do it, but in my physical, I wouldn't have been able to do it. We would have had 2 ambulances coming. The girl started CPR. When I saw the situation, you know, the CPR was started, I went to the front door and opened it up for the ambulance or police officers that were going to be coming.
Okay. You were mentioning.
Come on, I'm waiting to get to the part to where he said about
the female guest.
paying the
Female
extra money.
guest, Sorry.
That same female guest that you're describing, do you also see here in the courtroom?
Yes. I think it was red or pink.
By the defendant. Thank you.
And one of the biggest bombshells of the
Say, can we stop, I'll pay you a certain amount more money to stop. And that's when I realized that it wasn't a friend, it was a prostitute or whatever you want to say.
Baby, I'm telling you, it's taking this man everything in him to like not say this prostitute word. He is so scared to say that to her. Lovey, this is so like it's yeah, baby, I've been on here like an hour, but this is the roommate of the man that died. And he's telling his account of the story of what he heard in the next room. Or when he came in the house.
So you hear Mr. Dale say this comment. Are you in the kitchen at that point?
Basically in the kitchen.
Okay, but you know what though? I hadn't paid attention this whole time. He was alive. Oh, he a trooper. He was alive still when he was in the house. Okay.
So after that, is that when you go back to the garage?
That's when I went back to the garage and called my sister and was trying to decide what we should do, call the police or frightened.
Where is Helen in the house when this is going on?
I'm not too sure, but I'm sure she was probably in her room because Michaela? I'm sorry. Michaela, I don't know which one called 911, once we got them on and they were, given directions for CPR, Michaela started CPR.
You mentioned Mr. Dale was on the ground. Can you tell us, is he laying on his back, on his side?
He was on his back.
And that was just a snippet of the
Can't do CPR real deep. Chloe! Girl, so y'all gotta go watch this whole prelim thing, you know? But isn't it interesting though? Isn't it interesting? So they think the most that because this is what they feel like it's gonna be a hung jury. So like these legal analysts, they're like, oh, this probably gonna be like a hung jury because they're like, but they got to do the jury selection and everything, but they're quite certain it's gonna end up being a person that's like, well, this man said this what he wanted. All this stuff that was done to him is in writing. Remember, she even actually like confirms and repeat and like, okay, this what we doing, and he's like, okay, yeah, put this on paper too. I want this done too. I want this done too. And so they're saying that they feel that it is gonna be a jury, at least a jury that's like, well, I mean, that's what he wanted, and then you'll have one that's like, oh, I hate sex workers, stuff like that. So I want to know how this. That's what. Okay, so a lot of it was skipped over. So yeah, y'all got to go pull it up because I'm gonna be on this trial. Yes, I am. I mean, I'm probably not doing commentary on the regular, but I will be keeping up with it when it starts. So interesting. It's just an interesting situation. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm such a weirdo, I guess, because I'm really trying to figure out, like, are we going to get any laws about this? Because, I mean, how can we actually call her a sex worker? Because, I mean, it wasn't, I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think they actually had sex. So I don't think she was doing prostitute stuff, because doing it to yourself ain't. Imagine being a girl when I no lie, I because somebody gonna say, well, Melissa, you just as weird as her. No, but for real, I would love to see the videos. Like being there. Like I don't want to like sit and watch them, but like if they show like I want to, it's like I kind of sort of have a visual, but I just need to see her state of mind. I need to see what he looked like when all of this was happening. And then to know that like he was still alive though. But like Ellen had asked earlier, and I guess some I don't remember either, because I told y'all I be listening, so I don't hear everything. And then when it start getting good, that's I missed a lot of it, and so I don't. But Ellen had a good question because like, what was actually the cause of death? Yeah, check it out, Marco. I'm about to have me a little. Ooh, it's been girl, go sit down. You funny, Chloe. Oh, wow. I didn't know the husband was on cam asking if he was. So you done found one of them good ones. See, that's what I was listening last week, and I want to say this was Thursday or Friday. I want to say this was going to be my commentary for Friday. Chloe, tend to your damn company talking about you got to see that mouth. Girl, you trying to see what that mouth do? Oh, God forgive me, but you know this is a different type of situation, bro. You know, this is different. And I was like, do y'all know about this? But y'all, my dinner time is over. We had a great little dinner time conversation, didn't we? I guess I'll eat the rest of that turkey burger tomorrow or probably later on. I don't know. Chloe, the husband knew what she did. I mean, I don't know if it was like on FaceTime. I can't remember. Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All that housekeeping stuff. So, it was something else I was supposed to be telling y'all. And I can't remember. I was supposed to be updating y'all on something. But we gonna keep up with Michaela and see what's going on with Michaela. Because Michaela basically was sitting there nodding almost the whole time. Was like, no lies told. She was like, yeah, that man was reading them text messages and describing about it. And she was like, and did. Good night, Unique. Y'all have a great night. Until next time.